My daughter is completely obsessed with Disney movies. Who isn't, you know? The typical love story. We're taught from a very young age that the storyline is that you find your prince, and then after you find your prince, you live happily ever after. And as we grow up, we see this in magazines and in society and all of this stuff. We're just surrounded by this idea that a woman's value comes in how attractive she is, her ability to attract a man, her ability to look good, her ability to have a nice body, her ability to reproduce and have children. That's how we, identify ourselves as women, and that's a common misconception that a lot of us have, and that's one that I had for the majority of my life. And what that led to was I was always constantly seeking that validation out. I didn't understand at the time that I was valuable. So what I was looking for was constant validation from someone that I was enough. And I was looking for that in numerous men, just wanting to feel like I was good, that I was worthy. And that caused a lot of issues in my female-female relationships, because now there's anger and there's jealousy and there's bitterness and I wanted to be the most attracted one, and how come she has a boyfriend and I'm not, and constantly comparing myself and seeing my value and whether or not somebody was validating that for me. And what I found was no matter how much validation I received, it was never enough. And I lived most of my life feeling empty. And when you feel empty, you want to fulfill it. And if the only way that you see fulfilling that is by seeking validation, it just became this cycle of constantly seeking out attention all the time. And I see this in a lot of my friends. The truth of the matter is that you are valuable. You are worthy. You don't have to do anything to achieve that. You already are. You are made with purpose. You are so unique. There are 7 billion people on this earth, and you are the only you that exists. That's incredible. And you have the power to shape that and mold that and highlight your strengths and become anything that you want. I commonly get the question from people, how do I know if I'm in the right relationship? How do I know if my marriage is worth fighting for? How do I know if I'm in the right career choice? How do I know if I should have kids or not have kids? And all of these questions that people have, they're trying to figure out, how do they stay validated? They're looking towards these roles as a way to feel significant. And the truth of the matter is first you have to realize that you won't put on this earth to be somebody's husband or wife or mother or father or to have the job that you have. You will put on this earth to make a difference. You will put on this earth to be a positive or make a positive impact on those around you. And everything that we need to do that is already within us if we just unleash it, if we just allow the greatness to happen. And that's a hard message for a lot of us to hear, because we've lived so long thinking that our role is what defines us. And so many of us leave feeling empty. When our relationships don't work out, when our marriages don't work out, when our kids grow up and leave, we feel empty. And I know people who are 60, 70, 80 years old questioning, why am I here? When you realize that you are valuable and when you are worthy, and you realize that your purpose is so much greater than what you can comprehend, and you realize that you are here to make a positive impact in how you show up and how you speak and how you uplift others and how you act, all of those things is what you're here for. It becomes very clear to you whether your relationship, whether your marriage, whether your job is right for you, because those things encourage and support your ultimate purpose. So oftentimes we can't live our purpose. We can't do the things that we were meant to do because we are so overwhelmed with the idea of finding a spouse or getting someone's attention or figuring out our marriage or figuring out our financial situation or wondering how we're going to make more money. And at the end of the day, none of those things will ever be enough for us, because you can't find validation through others. You can't find validation through money. You can't find validation through status. It's a facade. those things are awesome. And they can highlight and enhance your life. I love being a wife. I love being a mother. I love doing a good job. I love those things. Those things enhance my life. They make me happy. But there is a far greater purpose for my life. There is a far greater reason why I was put here on this earth. I can make such a big impact, and so can you. So the question is not, am I in the right relationship? Is my marriage worth fighting for? Am I in the right job? Should I not have children? The question is, why are you here? And if you know why you're here, and that is clear to you, it will become very clear on whether those things are supporting that or whether they're hindering that.